hello. Hello. Hey. Bam bam, bam bam, bam bam, bam bam, bam bam, bam bam. Hello guys. Hello. Good evening, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift, where we develop some stuff, we try some stuff, and we try to improve our game. Tonight I'm working on something that actually we discussed yesterday a bit, right? So we were thinking about merchants, we were thinking about new items to add as a merchant, and I started to think about the tents, right? So the small tent, the medium tent, and such, that are items that are actually deployable. And I was saying, well, that is probably going to take quite a bit of space, right? Because a big tent is very large. And then I said, well, maybe we can have a transport, right? We can have a creature, right? We can have a creature that is actually... we can have a creature like this. Which is actually pulling a cart with boxes and stuff, right? So what I'm trying to do, I created another project, right? I created another wait, I didn't post on Facebook and other places. Wait, I forgot to post. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, we posted here, we posted there. Fine. Okay. Unreal Engine 5 1577 carts and wheels, exactly. So I was thinking maybe we can have a beast like this, right? Which is pulling a cart, and on the cart you have all the boxes and stuff, and you can carry heavy materials. So what I did, I created a new project, right, that I called transport. And inside this new project, Let me change the music. And inside this new project, I was testing, right, how I was trying to test how how the movement of an item can be detected, so that we know when the cart is moving forward or backward, and so that we can have the wheels move, right? And so what I did, I created for now a simple object, right? It has the base and has the wheels. Now the wheels at the moment are not rotating, even if I did something that allows it to rotate. But I have two objects. I have one that is a movable BP, which is actually using physics. And then I have this one which is not using physics. Actually, I have to remember to remove... exactly, to remove simulate physics, right? And this one I am moving manually, right? I am moving manually. So you see that this guy is moving. I don't know why it seems to move very fast at the beginning, but fine. This guy is moving slowly, but he's moving in that direction, right? And what I wanted to do, I wanted to have, like I have on this one, yeah, unfortunately it is a bit of a mess, but I wanted to get the velocity and draw the velocity, right? I don't know if I have to do this on the tick, but yeah, I have to do this on the tick. There is no other place. There is no other place. And at the moment we are experimenting a bit, okay? It's not that it will stay like this, but we are experimenting, right? Yeah, what is a bit weird? Because I had... wait. Get velocity. Actor location. Huh? Why that line is not straight? Because the actor location is in the middle of the actor. No, I understand. Stupid me. Wait. I did a bit of a mess here. I didn't sum up the... that is why. Or not. I mean, I need to get the actor location and add the velocity, no? Add the velocity multiplied by 300, and then this one goes into line end, I guess. Okay, now it's correct. Do I have the same mistake on the other guy? Possible. Let me see. No, I don't, because this one is actually... yes, I do. Because I have get actor location, line end. Yeah, exactly. I have the same mistake. I did the same mistake. That's why this line is a bit crazy. I mean, it's still crazy. It's still crazy the same. I think that with physics movement, the velocity vector is very wild, as you can see. The red one, so the black one is the forward vector, which for whatever reason is this direction because this model is rotated, but don't worry about that. And the red one is the actual velocity, right? And you can see that when I'm pushing constantly in one direction, it's pretty much consistent, but then when it stops, it goes backward, right, a bit. Now, is that really a problem? Not much. Not much. Not much. Now, the point is... Hello, Ula, good evening. Welcome, welcome. I can stop it, actually. I can stop it and push it back. It is flying a bit. Yeah, it's flying a bit. But this is not... The fact that it's flying is not a problem at all. Because it is colliding with me. But fine. Yeah, as usual, when he stops, the velocity goes the opposite direction, but that's not too much of a problem, right? Now, my only problem is I want to detect, right? I want to detect if the current movement is... and by the way, I should go that direction, right? Which is the... Yeah, I should go probably Y and not X. Minus Y. If I do Y and X, obviously it will be 45 degrees, right? Yeah. Okay. I have to go minus X. No, minus Y. Wait, plus Y. Okay, whatever. This. Okay, so this way it travels that direction, right? So this is the direction of our object. And what I would like to do is to interpolate it with the actual forward vector, right? So the same way that we did, so with this, this, and this, right? And yeah, this thing is going to become a bit of a mess again, but it's fine. So... this plus this. You have problems with the wheels? Yeah, the wheels we will add the wheels soon. But yes, I want to. What I want to do, I want to have the wheels rotate, right, in the proper direction, right. So that is what I want. Okay, so now if we take the like we did here, right? We take the dot product of. We take the dot product of the velocity and the forward vector, right? And we print it out, right? right? So this is the dot product, and this should in theory be, wow, that's insane. He's saying 0. Ah, yeah, 0 because it's 90 degrees. Yeah, 0 because it's 90 degrees. Correct. 0 because it's 90 degrees. So if I rotate, so let's assume that my forward vector is not pointing in the direction, like in this case, right? The forward vector is not pointing in the right direction, because in theory the forward vector should point in this direction, right? And there's a bit of physics happening anyway. So the forward vector should be in that direction. So to have it in that direction, what I can do, I can rotate vector. I can rotate vector around the axis. Or can I just rotate vector around the axis? Angle degrees. So we say 90 and we say Z1. And then we do, what? And then we do this. And the arrow should be pointing forward. Okay, it is. So the arrow is pointing forward now. Okay, so that is my rotated forward vector, right? So because I want to see if my object is going in that direction. Now, I think it's because my object is rotated, but that's another problem, right? So now that I have this, and so my forward vector is pointing. Now, if I do the dot product, right, of not of the forward vector, but I do the dot product of this, right? I do the dot product of this. This should be a positive value, hopefully. I don't know why it's saying 17, 0, 17, 0, 17, 0, 17, 0. Why? Because probably there is a frame where there is a frame where it's 0. You see that on the left, maybe it's too small for you to see, but it's saying 17, 0, 17, 0, 17, 0. And there is the only printout that I have. No, maybe I have the printout here as well. Ah, okay, because this guy is sticking. Ah, okay. Okay, now it's 17, 17, 17. It starts a bit weird though, eh? It starts 0, 90, 100. I don't know, it starts a bit weird, but that's not a problem. Okay, 17, 17, 17. So the dot product, right, is 17. Now my only problem is do you think we should normalize the velocity? Because probably yes, because I think we don't care about the speed, we care about for the direction, right? We don't care about the speed. So if I normalize it, my value is 1. Okay, very nice. My value is 1. If I have my cube move in the opposite direction, right? In the opposite direction, my dot product is -1. Okay. And if I have it move in a sideways, right? If I have it move it sideways, is 0.7. Okay, is 0.7. Okay, so okay, this is very good. This is very good. So it means that now, based on the velocity, based on the speed and the velocity, we can actually apply we can actually apply wait. So now that we, yeah, so I was thinking, so now that we have this, right? So we have our dot product, which is not, by the way, the normalization helped a lot. I think I should normalize it also this way. I don't know why I didn't, right? So when we are calculating the dot product here, this should be normalized. I don't know why I didn't do it, right? It's kind of a bad idea not to do it. So now probably this value will be more correct also in this case, because I think that, and it was actually 91, not, this was the rotation of the velocity. No. This was the rotation of the forward vector, right? Before the comparison with the dot product. Exactly. Exactly. I still have this guy, right? And he's not doing anything. And not just because I connected the wrong thing. Yeah, you see that this one is physics, right? The one with physics is acting a bit weird, right? But still, it is better. I think it is better now in terms of numbers. I will have to disconnect 1 second the other guy, because if I have both running, I don't understand anything. Yeah, this is saying 1. This is saying minus 0.2. This is saying minus 0. Yeah, the only thing that is weird with physics is that this direction... Oh no, now it's positive. Okay, it's only when he's stopping. So this direction sometimes is positive, sometimes is negative. I don't get it. Right? I don't get why sometimes this direction is not correct. I don't know. It's a bit positive, a bit negative, like he wants, right? He's doing a bit what he wants. While it's way more consistent without physics, but okay. I think that we will not use physics anyway, so it's fine. I think this example is a better example because it's simpler, right? So it's just moving very linearly without movement input, and this works because I added this floating point movement component, which allows the object to actually move. Okay, so basically we know now in which direction we are moving. If we are moving forward, if we are moving backward, right? and or if you're moving sideways. Now we want to have the wheels, right? We want to have the wheels move accordingly. We want to have the wheels move accordingly. And now let me do this though, because I think we need to create a new, I think I rename it cube, because wagon 01 is actually something else. So one is a cube physics, the other is a cube pawn, right? That goes with movement, which is this one. So basically I have to do this, right? But you know what? We will do it in another object, so we don't destroy, right? We don't destroy what we did. So let's duplicate this. This one I will call it wagon 01. What do you mean an asset already exists? You have redirectors? Oh my. Okay. Yeah. Wagon 01 pawn, right? Wagon 01 pawn. So the difference here is that I want my wheels. I want my wheels, right? And now, unfortunately, we look a bit stupid, but it's okay. Oops. Wait. Huh? Wait, why? Because it is a scale applied. Okay, fine. Now the only point is that my forward is that forward, right? My forward is, maybe you can do it this way, where the forward is this part, right? Because actually if I take no, it was this part. Okay, the forward was this part. The forward is this part. Okay, so we have our wheels, right? We have our wheels. Now, what I would like to do, I would like to rotate the wheels. But now the problem is that we need to rotate them based on the direction, right? And this is where it's not very easy. Because it is where it's not very easy. Because here I was doing delta second multiplied by the vector length. Delta seconds multiplied by the vector length. And I was putting that in what? In X rotation, right? Delta seconds. Delta seconds. Okay. And this vector length is what? Is the velocity, right? Yeah, it's the velocity. It's not a normalized velocity, it's just the velocity, but it's correct because it needs to rotate faster, right? It needs to rotate faster if needed. So okay. Now the problem is that at the moment we are not So the front is there, right? The front is there, and we want this thing to move on the Y. On the negative Y or on the positive Y? Okay, you see that the wheels are rotating. You see that the wheels are rotating. Cannot stop it. The wheels are rotating. They are rotating the opposite direction, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, so how do we... So basically we have the dot product, right? So the dot product is pointing... we have this guy, right? This dot product, which is telling us if it's going one direction or the other direction. In this case, it's telling us that it's going -1. So it's telling us that the vehicle is going backward, right? The vehicle is going backward. So should I, is saying -1. Should I just multiply by the result of the dot product or what? I mean, I can. No, I cannot, because if it's going sideways, then it will be 0. Well, it doesn't mean that it's incorrect, though. Let me try to just multiply by the dot product and see what happens, okay? Okay, so now the wheels are moving the right direction. You see, they are moving the right direction. And if I have this thing go the opposite way, right? So let's say that we are going this way. Yes, the wheels are moving in that direction. Now, if the cart moves faster, let me put the wheels on the ground so that we see. Does it collide? I don't know if it collides. I want to put the wheels on the ground so that we see if they make sense compared to the ground, right? No, they don't collide. Yeah, but it's looking pretty good actually. It's looking pretty good. I mean, the movement seems to be okay. Now, if I make this thing go faster, right, everything should work automatically. In theory. Yeah, you see that the wheels are rotating faster? Okay, I think it works. It is very nice. I think it works, my boys. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was easier than I thought. Okay. Nice. Now, pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that. Oh, by the way, we had another Patreon today. New Patreon joined today. The Patreon name is Raid. So thank you, Raid, even if you are not here probably, but thank you for joining the Patreon family. GG. Well, this may be people that are you know, only subscribing for 1 month just to see a bit of the stuff, but it's anyway nice, you know. I mean, it's nice to see people interested in the game or anyway interested in our Unreal Engine stuff, so it's pretty cool. Very happy. So it's people that probably are joining just for the Unreal Engine content, right? And yeah, in fact, I see that they only did it for 1 month, right? They did it only for 1 month, but it's okay. I mean, it's nice. It's very nice. These people that anyway get to see a bit of the... So we are at 30. At the moment, we are at 39. At the moment, we are at 39 Patreons. Wow. We were at 60 one day, guys. But yeah, but you know why? Because all the historical people, right, became Patreons for 2 or 3 years, and then they decided to stop. I mean, obviously, they cannot be Patreon forever, right? So after you are a Patreon for 2 or 3 years, I mean, it's more than enough, and so they. So yeah, this is why we were at higher rates. But you know, maybe we get more in the future. We just need a bit of advertisement. So my suggestion to you guys, if you want to post something about PlaneShift in forums, in discords, in whatever you want, right? In any place you want to post something about the game, saying that you are a player and you enjoy the game, or you want to you know, make the game known to others. Please do it. Just do it. Okay. I am thinking to make a small video for pushing some old lady without children to give after their dead money to your foundation. You think is it possible? You know some? You know some that wants to donate a few millions just because? That would be nice. That would be nice. But then what happens, Ulla? Imagine that we get, you know, imagine that we get like, I don't know, $2 or $3 million, right? What do? We just hire people? Maybe we hire people, right? Maybe we hire, but you know, we have to manage them, right? We have to manage them. So it's kind of tough. So it becomes a job, right? It becomes a job. It's not a hobby anymore. It becomes a job. So I don't know. On one side it's great to have money. On the other side, it will change completely the scenario, right? I mean, it's still possible, right? It's still possible that someone is maybe a very rich Arab sheikh, you know, decides to play a random MMO and plays PlaneShift, and then decides that, oh, that is the game that should be supported, and just gives us, you know, $1 or $2 million easy. That is nothing for him, right? Well, I don't know if it's nothing for him, but anyway. But anyway. sorry, I'm reading just some messages from some friends that are speaking about this Friday. Okay, I was just reading. Yeah, this Friday I think I will play D&D. Well, actually Cyberpunk we are playing. Okay, so wheels. So this thing rotates and rotates in the right direction. Now, what happens if it goes sideways? Well, I would say if it goes perfectly sideways, right? If I go probably like this, okay? If I go perfectly sideways, then the wheels are standing still, right? Because actually it's not moving forward, it's not moving backward, and I think it's okay. But if it's moving slightly sideways, no, I mean like 45 degrees, right? The wheels in theory will move, but will move slower, right? In that direction, yeah, exactly. In that direction. Let me see if he actually... Let me see. I mean, it doesn't really look like he's slower, but let's see. Maybe it is. Okay, anyway. No, don't crash me on the wall. No. Chook. Okay. Okay, so basically this thing works in any possible way, right? It works in any possible way, which is fantastic. Which is absolutely fantastic. Now, well, we can add the cart. I mean, it's not a problem to add the cart. Actually, I have the wagon, right? I have the wagon here. And the only problem will be that the wheels needs to be positioned positioned properly. But this is easy, right? Because this is just okay. Now, at the moment we are doing this in the tick of the... We are doing this in the tick of the object. Yeah, but I think we have no other way, right? It must be done. It must be done in the tick of the cart. Yeah, it must be done in the tick of the cart. So now we need to, so if we are in a server client configuration, right? Dedicated server configuration. So what if, I don't know if I have to do the movement only server side, it will be replicated. Yes, I think we should do it like that. I have saved some link from Arabian Foundation who give money. If I found it on my hard drive, I give it to you. Nice. Hula, you can write directly to them if you want. You can write to them and say, there is this charity video game you may be interested on. It's a foundation for educational purposes. It's explaining how to make video games. And yeah, and it's a charity foundation. So if you want to leave anything, please do it. You can write to them directly. It's fine with me. Have you the animation for the beast? I have the animation for the beast. Let me just see if it works with the cart, right? The cart is flying. I don't know exactly why it's flying, but I think it's just because it's not here in 0, but it's fine. I mean, we can just, right? Actually, it is in 0. Interesting. It is in 0. Then why the hell is flying? Probably because it got a bit of a push at the beginning. Maybe it gets pushed up. I cannot jump on it. Fuck it. I wanted to jump on it. But I cannot. It's too tall. Ah, I did it. Yeah, you see, if I jump on it, now it's inside the ground. But it's fine. I think that's just a positioning issue that is not... I mean, it's a bit strange that it does this. It's a bit strange. It's a bit strange, and I don't understand if this is because it starts... probably starts flying. Because it starts flying. Yeah, we position it flying. Okay, nice. That is easy then. Okay, it was my fault. I just, as usual. I just positioned it flying. Okay, now it's not flying anymore. Okay, nice. So whatever you push it, right, in which direction you push it, now this thing seems to work fine. Okay. Now. Right? So this is the direction of the cart, right? That is the direction of the cart. Now, I think one problem is the collision to the ground, right? Because this thing will, I think we will have to make it, a real actor. I mean, a real character, because, for example, while he's colliding with the ground, let me try. I mean, if I push it vertically down, what happens? Does it go into the ground or not? It goes into the ground only at the beginning, and then the collision starts, and it's not going down anymore. It's a bit strange though. It's like if the wheels didn't collide, but the basic, but the base of the cart collided. Anyway, I think it's fine for now. I mean, as an example, it's fine. So now, yes, the beast. Are the flat part move up and down like a real one? That would be nice, but that is not for now. But yeah, maybe yes, maybe yes. Maybe yes. But now we have another problem, right? The problem is how to connect the beast. How to connect the beast. How to connect the beast. Phew. And by the way, this beast is what? This beast is a PS character. So I cannot move it to the other, I cannot move it to the other project. Because he's a plane shift character, right? And he has, but we can take, you know, this Guja thingy with his material and his animation blueprint. So I think we can make a character with these pieces, right? Or I don't know if I want the beast or I want, but it's fine. Let's move the beast. Let's move the beast. Let's move the beast. Okay. Okay, so now in theory we should have the beast here. And I cannot... The capsule is a bit weird. Capsule is very weird. Cannot make it bigger than that. If I make it bigger than that... I don't know when they will solve this capsule issue, but fine. And this capsule is never correct, right? I don't know. The capsule is never right. $75.50. Looks different though. No, I think it's only the position. I don't know. It looks much bigger here. Why? 75.50. 75.50. Ah, because this guy scaled up 125 for whatever reason. Okay. So now the problem is, I mean, there are a number of problems, right? The first problem is how to attach, right? How to attach this to this. But I would say that for now, we may also not give a fuck. I mean, we can just consider that he's attached, even if he's not attached. And maybe we will create a better connection, right? We will create a better connection. Because in theory, yes, I can make this like this, right? But if I make it like this, what happens? His direction will not be... Yeah, exactly, you see? The direction will be the direction of the... So... I did something very weird, by the way. But anyway, at the moment we should not care about this, okay? At the moment we should not care about this. We should not. I think the question is, can I attach the and the flat part move up and down? Can it turn right and left? Can it turn right and left? Yeah, it can, but it will look a bit stiff, right? I don't think he has a rotation animation. I think he only has a blend space for moving. Right? And by the way, it's the same animation of this. So it's the same animation of this guy, right? It's the same. But no, it can. I mean, it can turn, but it will turn stupidly, right? It will turn like in one block, right? And it will not turn smart for now. But it's okay. So anyway, starting at 9 is way better because... But I never managed to start at 9. I managed to start today at 9, but it's a very special day. Yeah. So okay, first we need to have him move, right? First we need to have him move. So let me remove this. Well, it's the same in theory, right? Is it the same? Probably yes. Oh. It's moving the legs very slowly. I think the reason is that the bye. I think that the reason is that the speed of movement is not matched with the. Is there a problem in the blend space or in the animation? Probably in the animation. Probably the walk animation is based on the speed. And by the way, I don't know why. Huh? I mean, why there is this abrupt change between 0 and walk? Because I'm stupid. I should not move that. I should use the control. Yeah, you see how slow it is? So the speed it is 177. So I think that this thing needs to be moved way there, and this thing needs to be moved way there as well. Okay, let me try now. I mean, it's not really great, I have to say. I don't know why, but the it seems that the input is conflicting with something else. I don't know why. It looks like this add movement input is conflicting with some other stuff. Can make it faster, but it's still sliding, right? It's still sliding. I think the problem is the blend with the run that is a bit weird. Let me try to remove a second the blend with the run, okay? So that we only have the walk, right? The problem is that the walk is so freaking slow. I don't understand fully why. I have a bit of a trouble understanding what is going on, but I mean, it looks like he's always too slow, right? He's always too slow. Whatever I do is always too slow. It's never It's never correct. Because that's based on the speed, right? That's based on the speed. Twitch, what is that? Hold on. What is it? I would say that for now we may also when the cart is flying. Fly to the sky. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Hula. When the cart is flying to the sky. I mean, I can make him walk slower, but I don't think that's the idea. The idea is that I would like to have him walk faster, not slower. At this speed is slightly better. Yeah, at this speed is not too bad. At this speed is not too bad. Okay, maybe yeah, you see they put if I put the run, now I added the run, right? So he's like between walk and run for whatever reason. Yeah, the blend between walk and run is super bad. It's really super bad. It's much better to keep it to keep the walk only and to remove the run, and then to have a faster speed for the creature, and it will look fine like this. Like this, it looks kind of okay, eh? It looks kind of okay. Yeah, it does. Okay, so but anyway, apart from that, right? Apart from that, this is just a way to say, oh, my character is moving. Okay, now I can have the cart move at the same speed, but obviously that's cheating, right? If I do it like this, they move together. By the way, they are not connected. They move together, but this is cheating because I'm just having both move at the same speed. And this is not what we... Well, I mean... Well... Right? So if I do this... You know, it looks like he's pulling it, but in reality, both of them are moving. Right? Both of them are moving. And so it's cheating, right? But it looks okay. So the point is what? There is an actor that failed to save. Huh? Why? There is something that weirdly failed to save. I don't know why. Okay, so now what do we want to do? We want to attach the card to the creature. And I have no idea how to do it. I have no idea how to do it because... And then obviously there are a number of problems, right? Which is the rotation. I mean, I can do attach actor to actor. I mean, you can attach actor to actor. The problem is the position. Where is that going to be attached? Because if I do it, I mean, I can search my... So in the... Let's say the Guja, right? The Guja character, during begin play, what it's doing is... He's searching now. Maybe we do it on the level because doing it on the Guja is not a great idea. And by the way, this thing on event tick I think is not really the greatest. But anyway, because this happens even before, right? The connection. I don't know if the tick is at the end of begin play or what. I think it's before begin play. So we start moving before we attach him. So we need a gate saying that we are ready to move, right? But that's fine. We can put in our player controller or player character, right? Yeah, so maybe let's do this though, because I think it's the best. I think it's the best thing. Let's create a new function, right? And let's call it set ready to move, right? And set ready to move will just be a boolean, right? And set ready to move we just set this, right? Okay. Set ready to move. So if we are not ready to move, we don't move. No. If we are not ready to move, we don't move, right? So that at least it is driven by... Okay. Okay. Now, in our player character, maybe we put characters, mannequin... No, it's under third person blueprint, yeah. Character third person, okay, here. So here we can have now, yeah, we should use the new enhanced input, but for now it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Let's say that we press F, okay? We press F, and F is doing the following. He's searching on the level... right, he's searching on the level, the Guja itself, and he's searching, and he's just picking the first one because, you know, this is just a test, so who cares? Who cares? And then he's setting this as... not even, it's fine. And then we are searching the wagon. Because obviously this we will have to do in game somehow, right? He's searching the wagon and he's also getting the first... Just a second. Okay. So we get these two actors. And then, I mean, we can do attach actor to actor. Like, so there is attach actor, but, and you can give an offset, whatever. Now, let me see what happens. Yeah, in theory you can give a socket. I mean, we could add a transport socket to the skeletal mesh of the, yeah, probably that would be the simplest way. But we can also do it by, oh no, you cannot. You cannot attach actor to actor. I cannot, set actor relative offset. Set actor relative offset. Set actor relative offset. But I do it before or after? After. It's the same anyway, because it will run in the next frame, so it's fine. I mean, I can do it before. But if I do it after, it's better. Set relative offset, set actor relative relative location. So let's try 0 at the beginning and then we will see. But so do I have to attach the cart to the, yeah, I have to attach the cart to the horse, right? The cart to the horse. Okay. Snap to target. I think that we do snap to target. And obviously in this case it will just overlap, right? So if I press F, what the fuck? I did it on the wrong one. No! Ah no, because this one was still moving, right? This one was still moving, but we don't want him moving. We don't want him moving, right? We don't. Yeah. You see that he attaches that way. Um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we will have to, depending on how it is attached, depending on how the models are made, we may want to have a rotation or whatever, right? Yeah, the problem is that we need to know exactly, but fine. I mean, yeah, because it is a hard attach, right? So we are attaching it like if it's one object, right? Like if it's one object. So it means that when the and it's a problem, right? It is really a problem. It is really a problem, my boys, because when you have the ground, right, like this, and then like this, right, our beast, right, our beast will go on top, right, of the hill, but the cart will be attached, right, hard attached, so the cart will be actually going through the ground, right, if we don't do something special. So the cart will be like this, right? You see, because it's just attached in a stupid way, right? It's just attached in a stupid way. So if we do attach to component, right? If we do attach to component, it's attached this way. What do we need? We need something here, right? That is allowing the cart to rotate. I mean, for sure there is a way. I mean, for now we can try it with a stupid attach, but this is not the right solution, right? This is not the right solution. This is not the right solution. For sure. For sure it's not. For sure it's not. What the fuck? Okay. He decided to fly into the sky. You want to see it again? Go. This can be another clip, my friend. What the hell? Because the snap is weld simulated body, whether to weld simulated body together, they transfer the shape, the welded object to the partner simulator, we can turn it permanent, change the persistent. Can remove that and see if it doesn't do it, but I think it would do it anyway. Yeah, it's doing it anyway. Why? Because they are colliding. Because they are colliding each other, right? They are colliding. They are colliding. So if I do minus 200, probably will not do it. Whee! Into the sky and beyond. I don't understand. I mean, is it moving or what? No, I don't think it's moving because we don't call... We don't call this function. Well, I don't understand. Okay, I found a place where it's not colliding. Right? Yeah, I found a place where it's not colliding. But this is not a very good idea, right? So this is just... yeah. This is just... So whatever I do now, right? So if I have my cart... if I have my cart this way and this way... Right? And now I play, right? It should stick into the right position. Yeah, you say stick into the right position, which is nice in one side, right? But oh, this thing doesn't have the proper collision, by the way. No. Strange. What collision do we have on this thing? What collision do we have on this thing? Local dynamic here. And yeah, by default we have simple collision. Definitely do that, but we have the problem with the wheels. Exactly the same way. But maybe with the wheels we are fine. I don't know. This is the collision of the wheels. Maybe the collision of the wheels is okay. No? Because we are not touching the beast. Why is saying this? Asset failed to save. Why these assets are all failing to save? I don't understand. Third person character is failing to save. Third person character failed to save. Let me close this. It's super strange. Did we finish the space? Oh my god, if we finish the space, it's like ridiculous. Did we finish space on G? I hope not. No, we have 184 gigabytes. It's not much, but we have 184 gigabytes available on G. So it's basically saying that our content blueprint, no, third person blueprint, this third person character, right, is somehow locked. It's saying that this thing is locked. I mean, it's not read-only, but I don't know. Hey, the problem is that if we cannot save, right, we will lose this stuff. It's a bit annoying, actually. I can try to close all the windows here and reopen it, or try to save it from here, but I don't think it would make any difference, actually. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any difference. External actors, because by default, game external actor, third person map. Because by default, the new Unreal Engine is creating external actor, third person maps, third person map, 6 XL. Actually, XL does not exist. I can create it. It's a bit weird though that I have to create a folder myself, but let me try now. No, it's the same. Third person map 6 XL, and then he has this crazy path, right? I don't know why I cannot write it. Doesn't even exist. I have no idea. Anyway, if we cannot save it, we cannot save it. But anyway, we can continue, and then maybe we do a copy paste, right, of the asset. But yeah, basically now, if we attach it, pressing F, you see that it goes in place, right? Goes in place, it's flying a bit, but fine. At this point, okay, 75, whatever. At this point, we attach and we rotate, right? Now, if we try to move the Gouja, do you think that the cart will move? Yes, I think it will move. And do you think that the rotation of the wheels will work? I don't know, because now it's attached to another character, right? So the main character is another one. So, but let's see, maybe it will still work. So what I have to do, I have to call on the Gouja. So after this, right, I have to call here set ready, right? Set ready to move. And we set it to true, right? So now in theory it should move when I press F. But the wheels are not rotating as I was expecting. The wheels are not rotating. The wheels are not rotating because what I do, I'm trying to find the velocity of the of the actor, but now the actor is another guy, right? It's not him anymore, right? So this is not the main actor anymore. This is the main actor. This guy is the main actor. So so it nearly works, but it doesn't. So, because here what I do, right, I get the velocity, right? I get the velocity. I don't know if there is a get component velocity. Yes, there is a get component velocity. Okay. Let's try like this. No, they don't. They don't. Well, when I do the attach, in theory I could set a reference to the father character and then I can use the father character. Yeah, let's do this. I think it's the easiest. So I can do this. I can set a new variable, which is my puller or my mount, whatever, let's call it mount. And this will be an actor. Well, actually needs to be a pawn to have velocity. Needs to be a pawn. Probably needs to be a pawn. And then when I do this, right, I set into my cart. I do set mount. I do. Where the mount is my Gouge. Right? So now that we have the mount, here we can get the velocity of the mount, and this will work. Right? This will work. Because there is our father, right? There is our father, and this guy is the guy that is moving. So I think this should be no problem. Now I cannot save this class, GG. I will have to copy a reopening. Should we do it so that we don't? I think I only added this. So if I copy, I don't know what happens if I copy, then I close without saving, and then we what? I didn't. Let's see what we lost. This external actor thingy is very annoying. It's very, very annoying. I understand that it's a good idea in theory to have, you know, collaborative, but it's very annoying. Uh-oh, we missed the cart. Why we missed the cart? No. Ah, oh, Jesus. Why? Okay, let me just paste this into. We lost the cart. Oh, we lost the map. I don't know what the hell we lost. Let me paste here. What yeah, exactly. So let me see if I can save it now. Oh fuck, we lost the... What the hell? No, it's here. Sims is here. Huh? What? Yeah, there is a problem, there is a problem, there is a problem. We're gonna be P? What? What do you want? Get. Uh-huh. Okay, now we did it for whatever reason. Yeah, but there is no wagon actually. Why is walking so stupidly? Why is walking so bad? Is due to the speed or what? Huh? Huh? Ah, because here, okay, but we changed it. Wait. Something happened, I don't know why. No, but this one is okay. It was the speed that is too slow. No, -6. -6. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. -6. I don't understand what is going on, my boys. Huh? Yeah, okay, bro, I don't need it. Come on. Ah, oh, Jesus. Nothing. Ah, no, he's right. He's actually right. If we don't do this, yeah, he's actually right. He's right as usual. Why is moving so bad? It was moving correctly before. Why is moving so bad? What the hell happened? What? Well, this error is just because we have the right. That error is because we have the draw debug here without the mount, right? So the mount, so it will complain that the mount is not, yeah, the mount is not valid. Yeah. That is fine. This error is not an error. It's fine. But I don't understand why our character now is moving so badly while it was moving very nicely before. I don't think I changed anything here. So at this speed, as -12 seems to be fine. As -6, it seems that interpolation is really bad. You see? I mean, we can also... Is there a way to have this thing not interpolated? I mean, to have this thing like on or off, right? Because this thing get interpolated, right? But anyway, we don't care anymore. Anyway, now our game is completely different, so the movement is different, everything is different. Let's make it go at 10 speed or whatever he requires, you know, to actually move decently. It's fine. This is not the issue, right? This is not the issue. This is not the issue at all. Okay. Wow, the wheels are not rotating. The wheels are not rotating. Even if I get the velocity of the father, I get a velocity of the mount, right? And we set the mount. Let me do the same set ready to move also on the wagon so that it doesn't do weird stuff here. Well, in theory the wagon should do nothing, right? Add local rotate. No, it should obviously do the rotation, yeah. But it should be based on its own. No. Because it's this get velocity. We have the same problem. Okay. Now probably will work. Now probably it will work. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I can move this in front and see if he moves it. He went a bit to the right. But yeah, it seems kind of working. The error comes because we don't have the same set ready. In theory, this function should be identical also on the wagon. I cannot paste it for whatever reason. I can. We can do exactly the same thing. So that this is moving to... no. That this is branching, right? Until we are ready to move, we do nothing with the cart as well, right? So no, but we don't need to... No, wait. We don't need to add any movement, right? This movement thingy, we don't need it anymore. Okay, and then here we do the same. We do set ready to move. And we set it to true. Okay, so now we should not get anymore the error. Bro, why sometimes... in fact, we didn't get the error anymore. Why the speed continuously... Huh? I don't understand why the animation of the Guja is changing continuously. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Right now it's good again. But we were at 10 and it was looking fine. And now 10 doesn't work anymore. I don't know, it seems that every 15 minutes we have to increase this number. Yeah, look what it's doing. I don't know. It seems that his value is 12, but let me try 20 just for fun 1 second. And see if he runs like a boss. Yeah, it goes definitely faster. Okay, let's stick at 12. Let's stick at 12. Okay, so what we did, guys, we managed to attach the cart and everything, right, and such. With the right now, I mean, this is okay, but it's not good. This is okay, but not good, and the reason is. The reason is not good. By the way, this guy is still trembling. I don't know why he's trembling. It's like if the animation is restarting. I don't know. There is something going on. Let me try one thing a second. I would like to remove the idle. And so this guy walks all the time. So there is no interpolation, right? There is no interpolation. So he's always walking, right? Yeah, you see that if he's always walking, the animation looks okay. There is a bit of a fuck up here in the bottom. I don't know why, but there is one frame that sometimes is, but it doesn't tremble, right? It's not trembling. While if I have the interpolation with the walk, right? And by the way, it doesn't happen here. But if I have my interpolation with the walk, same speed. You see that the head, maybe it's not very visible. You see that the head is trembling. The head is trembling. What the hell? Why? Is the blend space that is like broken, or I mean, maybe there are some parameters here, like smoothing. Set if is out the sample, weight adjusting the speed of the amount of much smooth to apply. This was actually off. If true, the interpolation is done via grid at runtime. There were two values that were very strange. And they were overridden. So let me see if it's better without those values. Yes, it is better. Or not. Yes, it is better. It's not trembling anymore. Okay, so, okay, that is solved. For whatever reason, there was some strange... thing. Ah, the wheels are not rotating anymore? Why? No! What do you mean? What? Don't do this. Huh? What? Do I need a forward vector of... because probably now... this thing is a bit of a mess. Wait. Fuck, they don't rotate at all. Why? They were rotating before. Ready to move, no? We set ready to move to true. We set ready to move to true. What the hell is going on? There is a mess with the... I think the problem is... I mean, it started when we added the ready to move, no? Can you drop items or an NPC on the flat part? Yeah, my idea, Hula, would be that we can drop boxes. So that basically... that basically in this part, right? In this part... we could put boxes. We could put boxes with materials. There is something also I want to do. Hello, Funner. I think the animal head should not go through the wall. Just my opinion. No, it's fine. It's just an example. It's just an example. The reason is going through the wall is because the Guja has a simplified capsule, right? So that is the thing that is actually colliding, right? But at the moment it's not a big deal. No, I'm a bit surprised that, you know, we did all of that and now we broke it. How did we break it? How did we break it? We broke it somehow. I think is the... I mean, is the arrow shown or not? Why is not printing even the arrow? Huh? We are not setting ready to move. We are not setting ready to move. We are not setting ready to move. Wagon ready. Yeah, exactly. We are not setting ready. It's not going through this. We are not setting ready to move. How it is possible? Set ready to move. Ready to move, ready to move, right? So this is connected. Yeah. And then in our third person character we set ready to move equal to true on the wagon, right? On the wagon. On the wagon, if ready to move is equal to true. Bro, what the hell is going on? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. We are not going through this. This thing should not even exist, right? This thing should not even exist. I'm surprised. There is something strange, guys, going on. Maybe after... Come on, please. Maybe after the attach... Maybe after the attach, this function is not called anymore? I don't know. I mean, I'm so surprised. About to ready, you see? About to ready. So this is actually getting set, right? This is actually getting set. So what the hell? So this is set to true, right? As I press F. What do you mean false? False? Are you serious? It is true. What do you mean false? It's true. What do you mean false? False. What? False? What? What? Am I stupid or what? What I'm missing, guys? I don't understand. What do you mean false? Am I going crazy? So I'm entering here, right, with true, and it is set to false. What? Lol. This is true. This is true, and this is false. Can you believe it? Is it because maybe this thing... Okay, let me rename it. Let me rename it. Ready to move wagon. I think there is a mess, guys. And now it's working. They are rotating the opposite way, but now it's... Yeah, there was a bit of a mess in the... Now, okay. Now, the problem is that the forward vector... Okay, now it's correct. Now it's good, now it's good. Now it's good. Yeah, it's just a test, but I think it was a funny request to have the head not into the wall. Yeah, but okay, so now, okay, let me save everything because I don't want to. Let me save everything because I don't want to. Just a second. Ah, Jesus, my life is so complex. Okay, I'm back. I just had to check a few things. Okay, so it is working now. This is just a prototype, right? It's a very rough prototype. But what I wanted to understand, if I can have the wheels rotate properly based on the speed, right? And it seems that we can do it. They are also looking decent, right? They are looking like they are actually touching the ground properly. So I wanted to understand if I could attach, right, the cart to a beast. I wanted to understand if I could move the beast, and all of this works. All of this works. Now the question is, can I put some boxes on top of the cart? Right? I mean, obviously we cannot do it like this, right? obviously I cannot do it like this. Yeah, it's just because it's not attached, right? But the idea would be, right? The idea would be that you could now it's kind of funny that it's exactly the right sides, but okay, let's think about this. So do you think that the card should have because you know we have many different ways to do it, but I think there is a much simpler way to do it. I mean, there are many ways we can do it, right?
Hey guys, Lethal Leslie here, and today we're going to be talking about how...
So, I mean, in theory, right? In theory, we could do it this way, right? But it's very complex, meaning that you can select items, and those items are put on the card in a pile like this, right? But I think this will be really overdoing it, right? I don't think it's reasonable to I don't think it's reasonable to do it this way, but in theory we could do it this way. There is a kind of an interesting discussion. It is a kind of an interesting discussion. So the discussion is, so do you think, so what do, my fasting, okay, you have the result, Fannar, you have the results of your exams, very nice. My fasting glucose was 11.5, last test result was 3 months ago and was 2.8, what? 2.8. Also my hemoglobin A1C was 7.5, but 3 months ago was 6.4. So he went worst, huh? He went worst, huh? Because he was 8.2 and now he's 11, so 11.5. So he went worse than 3 months ago. Why? What did you do, Fannar? What the hell did you do? Tell me. What the hell did you do? Why is like that? Why? 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 It's not good, huh? It should go down, not up. What did you eat or drink? Don't drink shit. Drink water. Water is the best thing in the world. Water is eating pop once a day. Oh my god, it's such a shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Water is the best of the best. There is someone writing, can you help me? What is the problem? Hi, Master. So I'm starting over again because I want to keep all my limbs. Yeah, exactly. Now you should really, I mean, I don't understand why you drink that shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I mean, it's nothing, you know? It's nothing. There is people right now that are dying in the at the front to defend their country in Ukraine, right? And they really would like to just have a decent sip of water, right? And you can and they are, you know, staying there without their family, without anyone, and just potentially dying every moment. And you cannot freaking stop drinking a soda? Come on. Come on. Ah, you missed the taste. I'm looking at any cooker around. Meat and stew box in the cheesy succulent recipe stew. There are some noodles to craft. Suppose I have a rolled dot, but I don't know if the recipe is an item you can try to buy. I have no idea. There are some noodles to craft. I suppose I have a rolled dough, but I don't know the recipe or if it's an item you can buy. I don't understand. Are you missing an item or what? So you're missing... the rolled dough. The rolled dough. The rolled dough. Search item by name. Yeah, it can be crafted. Or no? It's possible that it may be that the recipe is missing. Yeah, it seems there is a book that is missing some recipe. Wait a second. Cooking meats. Ah, that's why. It's in cooking meats. Okay, yeah, we found the issue. Well, it's not an issue, it's just that it's another book. Okay, so the idea, guys, the idea here is, right? The idea is, okay, so the question is, do you think, so we have different ways to do this, right? We have different ways to do this. Let me explain all the ideas, all the possible ideas. 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 So basically we did this, right? So this is what we did. This is what we did. So this is done, right? So we did that. Now the point is, do we want, and I don't even know what happens, right, if I run it now, but obviously they will fall down probably. Yeah, they will stay where they are because they are not attached. Yeah, they will stay exactly where they are. The cart will move, but the boxes will stay. Yes, the boxes will stay here. Because they are not attached. But fine. So fuck. So my question is, So the question is, how to add goods to the cart? That is the question. How to add goods to the cart, right? So one way, that is the most complex way, well, which is very complex way, right? The very complex way is to do it like Death Stranding. So basically, like Death Stranding, right? So we have space management, right? Space management. Space management means that the cart has some predefined slots. The cart has some predefined spots, not slots. Yeah, I mean spots or slots is the same, right? So the cart this thing is too big. I don't know why I have it that big. Yeah, exactly. So the thing has some slots. So what it means? It means that you have one slot here, one slot here, one and so on, right? And you have also slots. Maybe there are half of that. So you have, so you can, right? You can drop. Oh fuck this thing! It doesn't. Can I draw a line? Thank you. Just a second, guys, huh? Okay, I'm back, sorry. So very complex space management. So space management means that we need to create a kind of a grid, right? And the grid should probably be a quarter of a box, right? And then we may have boxes that are 2 squares, 4 squares, 6 square, 9 squares, I don't know, 16 squares, right? And we may even go vertically in theory if we want, right? But the question is it worth it, right? And I think the answer is no. I mean, it would be very fun to create. I think it would be fun to create somehow. And okay, this is the most complex, right? You can also be vertically aligned, you know. So it's basically a horizontal and vertical grid, right? That is what it is. That is very complex. Now, if we go a bit less complex, right? If we go a bit less complex, what can we have? We can have predefined slots, predefined fixed slots, right? Predefined fixed slots. So it means that you always place them, the layout is always the same. And maybe the layout may change by card, right? So right? So for example, this card may be configured like this, right? May just be like this, right? Why I'm doing it this way? That is just using more space. I don't know. So predefined fixed slot based on the cart type, right? You can drop on it. You can drop on it a crate only when allowed, right? Only where allowed. Now, this thing already has a number of issues because it means that somehow you need to have already the container in your inventory, and you need to be able to drop it on top. And then the people may ask, oh, why I need that, why I cannot just have a crate and I put the stuff into it, right? Well, I think you can do both. So you can just put a crate already with items, or you can put the empty crate and then add the items. I think that is both possibilities are there. So can drop empty crate and fill it, or can drop the empty crate and fill it, or drop it already filled in. Already filled up. Yes. Now, the complexity of this... Now, this solution has a number of issues as well. I mean, both of them, right? So one is the drop and the positioning. The other is that they can just pop, right? They can just pop because they know what they contain. I mean, how big they are and which position and all of that. A medium, let's say a medium solution, right? A medium complexity solution could be that the card is already, I mean, it already looks like that, right? So basically the card already has the boxes, you just have to fill the boxes. So the difference here is that the card starts empty, right? So the difference on this one is that the card starts empty. The card starts empty, and the boxes appear when dropped, right? There is one way. The medium could be that the card already has the boxes. So basically the card is built with the boxes, right? I mean, you visually see it already like this, right? So when you drop the card to the ground, it looks like this, right? It already looks like this. That is kind of a very simple solution because we don't have to do any space management. We don't have to attach anything. It's just that the card already exists in that format, right? And that is actually fairly easy to do. That is fairly easy to do. The card already has the boxes predefined, right? The card already has the boxes. The card already has the boxes, and you just fill them up, right? And you can click. Now, the problem is, can you click on each and fill each, or do you click on the card and you fill the wall card that has so many different, because like, can you drop a box? Can you drop, yeah, because the difference that in this solution, you cannot drop the boxes, right? You cannot pick up the box. You have to pick up the single items, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, exactly. The problem is that I don't even know, I don't know if it's easy to fill the boxes or fill the cart. Like, is one container or is many containers? We don't have a way. We don't have a way at the moment to manage many containers. So actually this one may be more complex if we do. So it should be one container only, right? So it's one container only. It's one container only representing all the slots, right? Of all containers, right? Right. Just a second. Just a second. My face is stuck, by the way. Okay. So basically, visually, this will be the same as this, right? I mean, visually will be the same. Visually will be the same. Maybe the only difference of the complex is that if you want, you can remove a box, right? You can visually remove it, right? So you can pick it up. I don't know how to, but you can pick it up and remove it, right? While on this one you cannot, pretty much, right? Now, is there a simpler version of this, or is this the most simple version that we may invent? And by the way, here there is one that is missing, which is How do we say that? Basically, we need to have dynamic and rotating, right? This one is the one that we miss, and I have no idea how to do actually, but we can find out. Maybe there is something already made, you know, that we can, some ideas that we can reuse. Is there a simpler version, guys, or not? Is there a simpler version than this? All items in one container. Yeah, basically in this one, right? In this one, I was basically doing that. So like visually they are like this, but when you click on the cart, because it's one object, right? The cart and the boxes are one object in this medium version. So when you click on the cart, you basically open one container. And here, you know, the boxes cannot be moved, right? Cannot be moved or picked up, right? Boxes cannot be picked up. So I think this is probably the simplest version, right? It is the simplest possible version that we may have, because the other, I mean, the even simpler version, right? But I don't like it, is the beast without a cart, right? So I mean, let's call it the trivial or the minimal or the lowest possible, right? The lowest possible is to just add inventory to the beast and show no cart, right? So that's like the minimum, right? So that we can still transfer, we can say, oh yes, you can transport a tent, right? Because let me just unstuck my face. Unstuck my face. Unstuck my face. So we just say, oh, you have a beast, right? You have a beast, and this beast has inventory. You cannot see it, right? You cannot see it visually. You cannot see it, but you can just drop items into the beast and then carry it around. But that is so bad visually, right? It's so bad visually, while it's so nice to have a cart, right? It's so nice to have a cart also because I can have different cart types, right? Which is super cool. So I can have, we can create different carts with different capacity, and maybe there is a very small one, you know, that requires a certain creature, and there are maybe others that require bigger creature. Maybe can even be one that requires maybe 2 creatures, right? Or 4 creatures to actually be carried over. It can be a wagon that is like 3 meters high, right? So I think that I think that the lowest possible solution, I think, is really bad. So I think this one I don't want to do it. I think is a pity, right? Now the very complex with space management, horizontal grid, vertical grid, I think is super cool, right? It's a very cool feature, something that we could advertise and say, oh, we have it, you don't have it, right? Another game doesn't have it, but I think it will take a lot to create, and will not be very easy to create. True that once it's created, then it's super configurable, right? But I think it will take quite a bit. And is really a benefit? I don't know. So which one of these 4 options you think we should implement? If you could decide to implement one, which one you would like to do? Which one, my boys? Okay, guys, I think I will end the stream with this question, right? I will think about it, and we can work on it tomorrow. Right? I think I want to do this. The problem is that I think we need this dynamic attach point. Otherwise, is not super easy, right? We need a way. But I hope there is a way, right? I hope there is a way to have 2 objects moving, one object moving, the other pulling. I mean, maybe one way is to enable physics, but I would like to avoid enabling physics. But if is required, we will enable physics, right? So we may do that. Okay, guys, so with that, I thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow evening if all goes well. If not, I will tell you on Discord, 9:30 p.m. European time. Meanwhile, if you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and if you want to play our game, remember that our game is downloadable. You can download it now for Windows, Linux, and Mac. The server is up, and you can play it. Also, if you want to become a Patreon, do it. Just do it. Bye-bye.